you our mini presentation. Nowadays, study abroad is a trend which chosen by a lot of students and parents. On the objective side, the education in many countries had really improved recently. Still, students can get a good experience. However, many students still choose to study abroad. Is this super and better than the education in the country where they live? In this presentation, we will find out the answers. Our mini presentation will be discuss 5 questions. What is the study abroad? Why it is a trend now? And what we can gain from the study abroad? And what is the difficulties we have to face when study abroad? And the final is this study abroad good is? First, let's begin with the definition of study abroad. Study abroad is basically the term given to a program that allows students to study and live in the foreign country. Study abroad program come in many shapes and sizes. Students can spend a year, a semester, or also a couple of years. Some are geared solely around studying and attending university. Some are emphasize internship or volunteer experience. So, why studying overseas is a trend now? According to the recent UNESCO statistic, the United States tops the list of countries that attract the most international students, with nearly 750,000 international students. And ranked next is the UK with more than 400,000 students, and followed by Australia with 250,000 international students. The number of students who study overseas has drastically increased all over the world in recent years. Students left their home and come in new countries whose education system could better and meet their needs. For some people, they can have a bright future, can get a good job or a high salary. For others, it is also a trend for them to step out the comfort zone and discover the world and to learn new things from the whole different civilization. It can be said that studying has become a global trend selected by many students as a new and attractive way to learn and to improve necessary skills to have a better future.
There are several benefits of studying abroad. However, we will come up with the most valuable ones according to our perspective. Firstly, students can receive higher quality of education. You may have better study opportunity than you do at home. You can be able to do a course that you couldn't do in your home country, or be able to study at a college or university that specializes in your chosen area. For example, if you're a fashion lover and want to have access to professional fashion environment, you can study at Art London in London, UK, and Parsons School of Design in New York, USA, or Royal Academy of Fine Arts in Belgium. Besides the quality of teaching, the advance of facilities also make your learning experience more enjoyable and effective, especially in fields that need practical experience such as medicine and technology. Secondly, you can experience and understand more about new culture. Studying abroad is two in one package. You will get your degree and learn new culture. By the time you graduate, you will probably know how to speak a new language and go forth from different cultures. Getting to know a new place means the chance to explore. You learn all about the people, the local foods, history, custom, and proper manners too. All these interesting lessons will enrich your living capital as well as useful when traveling and working with foreign partners. Finally, in our opinion, the greatest benefits of studying abroad is self-development. Go overseas study enormously. You need to cope with living around new people, having adapt to new culture, eating foods you never heard before, and communicating in a language you aren't used to. You will learn how to adapt to all their scenarios without depending on support of others. Then your maturity level will be reached a not high goal. Studying abroad can be overwhelming, but the challenge you overcome can help you become a better person. You find out that you can often thrill in new, unexpected circumstances, helping you further improve your self-confidence.
Studying overseas definitely brings up undeniable benefits both to your academic and social experience. However, there are difficulties that you need to face during studying abroad. The first difficulty that many students get in the first few months is homesickness. You are living thousands of miles away from your friends and family, and that makes it easy for you to feel isolated. You begin feeling homesick when everything around you is so unfamiliar. Staying in a strange room, having no friends at school, or eating kinds of food that you have never tried before are things that you will need to undergo. It is healthy and normal to feel homesick. Just do not let it become a clipping part of your experience abroad. Get out and explore your area. You will quickly move past the homesick feeling. The second difficulty is culture shock. As a foreigner, you do not know the local culture and all those unwritten rules of your host nation. Initially, you definitely will make mistakes, and many may be awkward. It may occur in normal situations. One major culture shock for visitors to the US will be the tipping culture, as you are expected to tip for just about everything. Or the French of kissing both cheek can be shock for those who grow up in countries or cultures without public display of affection. An easy way to avoid any cultural misunderstandings is to observe what others do. Don't be embarrassed. Learning from cultural misunderstandings is also useful. Finally, one of the most common challenges for studying abroad is the language barrier. Perhaps you spent the last 5 years studying the language, but once you arrive in the country, it seems completely foreign for you. Locals are using slang you are unfamiliar with, and several words can be used to describe one thing. For example, slang phrases that are popular or hip will seem strange. For non-Americans, the words insane, bawling, radical, and intense have nothing in common, but for locals, all can be used to mean awesome. Sometimes this makes you feel like an outsider, but take this as a learning opportunity. The more you practice your words, the more comfortable you will get with the language. So, after all the benefits and difficulties, is studying abroad worth it? Many students said that it was worth every penny. Let's look at the fact that studying abroad is a huge investment in both time and expense. You will spend a couple of years studying and also cost a large amount of money unless you have scholarships. For example, the United States is one of the countries with the highest cost of studying abroad, about $36,000 a year, while in the UK is approximately about $35,000. Nevertheless, if you know how to take advantage of it, studying abroad is a great resume builder. It shows that you have a lot of those skills that managers are looking for, like the ability to work with people from diverse backgrounds or to think outside of the box. It gives you the opportunity to set yourself apart from others because you do not just learn the same things as them, but you're getting that global perspective and getting a much more in-depth understanding of your academic career at a foreign schools. And beyond all of the career benefits, studying abroad is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you to explore the world from a whole new point of view that a lot of people cannot have, making new friends, having an extremely supportive professional network, traveling to new lands, visiting beautiful landscapes that all things you can achieve when studying overseas, and most important, becoming a global citizen of the world. That is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.